Hello, coolers. Welcome back to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting developing stories. We start with the latest on Bernardo Silva. Of course, Barca have been, eyeing him for such a long time right now as a potential replacement for Frankie de Jong, who is likely to leave to Premier League giants Manchester United. So concerning Bernardo Silva, a recent report have just emerged claiming that Barcelona are willing to pay 70 million euros for the Premier League team of the season midfielder. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, we are going to be talking on this transfer news claiming that Barcelona are eyeing move for Granada goalkeeper by name Luis Massimiliano. Of course, Barca are looking for a backup for Marc-Andre ter Stegen, given the fact that, Neto will likely leave this summer and we don't still know if Inaki Pena will return or will be transferred or will be loaned again. But Barca are keeping their eyes open for another goalkeeper to come to the Camp Nou, and Luis Maximiano has been identified. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it without much waste of time, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're just coming across my channel for the very first time, you're very welcome. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. Despite the club being in a difficult financial situation, Barca continue to be linked with some ambitious targets in the transfer market heading into the summer. One such transfer target for Barca, or let me say one such transfer target that Barca are intent on signing is Man City midfielder Bernardo Silva. Of course, Silva enjoyed a stellar season last time out with the Citizens and played a key role in their Premier League title triumph. Indeed, Silva was named in the Premier League team of the season for his exploit with the champions. But heading into the summer, he is now being linked with a transfer away from the Etihad Stadium. It has been previously reported that manager Pep Guardiola would be willing to sanction a sale if a good offer arrives. However, the English champions are demanding a sum of £80 million, that is 94 million euros for Bernardo Silva, making things extremely hard for Barca. But Mundo Deportivo is now reporting that Barca, will not be in a position to meet that valuation this summer. So, considering the financial situation of our club Barcelona, it does not come as a surprise that the 94 million euro valuation is out of our reach. However, the report states that, Barca would be willing to go as high as 70 million euros to lure Silva from Manchester City. The Catalan Giants are hoping to make as much from the sale of Frankie de Jong, who is a priority target for Manchester United, and Barcelona hope to use the proceeds from his sale to fund a move for Bernardo Silva. Xavi wishes to partner Pedri and Silva in midfield to recreate his own legendary partnership with Andres Iniesta from the past. But as things stand, there is still a significant difference between the amount that they are willing to shell out and the fee Man City are demanding. Wow, interesting report, I must say. 70 million that Barca are willing to pay according to the report, and City wants at least 94 million euros. Of course, that's just indirectly saying that we don't want to sell this guy. And they know very well it will scare Barca off. That price is just way too much. If we can't pay 40 million for Rafinha of Leeds, then why will we be able to meet this valuation of Bernardo Silva? It's quite impossible when we look at the reality of the economic situation of FC Barcelona today. And I think that, Barca should just be there. I don't think they should give up on him. Just keep on negotiating. It's never going to be easy. Bernardo Silva is still a key player at the Etihad Stadium. We saw his performances last time out with Man City. He was out of this world. Of course, as I said earlier, he was in the team of the season in the Premier League. No doubt about that. But it's going to be difficult. Looking at Frankie de Jong's future, Frankie de Jong, we all know, very highly likely to leave Barca to Manchester United. And Xavi, of course, wants the Barca board to go for another high-profile name, not just selling Frankie de Jong and bringing an average kind of player, But of course, Bernardo Silva, I think most of us Barca fans won't deny the fact that Bernardo Silva coming to Barcelona, if Frankie de Jong leave, it's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's a very good replacement. I think it will be a very quality signing if we can succeed in getting Bernardo Silva. But reality does not favor us, and Man City are trying to prove that. It's just like all the clubs that were trying to go for their key players, or were trying to go for their talented players that are just making life so difficult. Up to the level of Leeds United, Rafinha. All these days, reports have been slow when it comes to Rafinha because Barca have just paused it one side because they don't know how things will be. Rafinha, just because they did not relegate to the championship, Barca are finding it so difficult. And right now, nothing has been said so far about Rafinha's pursuit. So a lot of talk about Lewandowski and of course Bernardo Silva have been entering the fray a lot these days, but it's never going to be easy because 94 million euros is not small money. I mean, 80 million pounds is really huge. It's going to take a lot, and I don't know if this report is to be believed. Then if Barca want to pay that 70 million, the funny thing is Man City will not still accept. They will not still accept. So I think if things go the way we are seeing right now, then it's highly unlikely but Bernardo Silva's operation will be finalized or materialized by FC Barcelona. But let's see, things can still change, who knows. Then on to the next story of discussion, with Marc-Andre ter Stegen's floundering form attributed by many of us to a lack of competition. Barcelona have kept their eyes on the market and have been looking inward for a list of potential goalkeepers they could sign. The latest name to emerge on the Barcelona keeper's radar is that of Luis Massimiliano of Granada, according to Mundo Deportivo. The 23-year-old shot-stopper, was the keeper with the most saves in La Liga last season. Massimiliano's contribution has not gone unnoticed by Barcelona, and given their stringent budget, the Portuguese keeper would make for a solid acquisition considering his release clause has been slashed in half. It is not hard to read about between the lines when a keeper is faced with so many shots and the team in front of him is leaking too many chances. Granada's poor season saw them get relegated, which means Massimiliano's release clause went from 25 million euros to 12.5 million euros. Barcelona will sell Neto in all likelihood this summer as the Brazilian wants minutes, but Barcelona do not have them in his plans. However, his wage is posing a bit of an issue with potential buyers. Massimiliano, meanwhile, is also on Napoli's radar according to Spanish outlet, who will soon have to line up replacement for the goalkeepers David Ospina and Alex Maret, who are both reaching the end of their contracts. However, Barcelona can afford to keep Massimiliano on the back burner for now, and they are reportedly planning to do so, giving youth keeper Iñaki Peña a run out this season as they back up to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Peña's loan stint at Galatasaray has been very beneficial, and he has impressed in the minutes he has received. The young Spaniard, would be a smart choice to keep between the sticks. I definitely think if Barca can count on Iñaki Peña next season, it will be great. I think he's a brilliant goalkeeper, but he has never had that chance to catch ever for Barcelona, not even a single minute. But when I see his exploits, especially in the game we face against Galatasaray in that Europa League round of 32, I think, yeah, we really played. He really caught very well. I think he's a brilliant keeper that Barca just need to place their trust in him. And of course, we are all expecting that he will likely be the second choice goalkeeper for Barca. But if that is the case, then why even going for another goalkeeper? I don't think going for this Granada goalkeeper makes any sense to me. I'm not still convinced. But let's see how things goes on. But for me, Barca should just rely on what they have. Of course, Neto is leaving. If you can give the chance to Iñaki Peña to come and replace Neto's position, good and fine. Or what do you think about that, guys? Make sure you leave your comments down below. So with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, it's bye for now.